From head tracking to liquid glass design, this isn't just another iOS update. This is iOS 26, and it's probably the most dramatic visual change to the iPhone in years. What you're looking at is called liquid glass, a complete reinvention of the look and feel of your iPhone. It's a design language inspired by Vision OS, bringing a layered, see-through, and almost tangible quality to the whole operating system. But this stunning new design is just the start. Apple also quietly packed in some of the most impressive AI upgrades we've seen, features that will genuinely change how you communicate and use your phone every day. Today, we're diving into the features Apple didn't spend a ton of time on during their keynote, the hidden gems and massive quality of life upgrades that make this the most important iOS release in a long time. There's a lot to get through, so let's get right to it. The liquid glass revolution. Okay. First up, we have to talk more about this new design because it's everywhere. Apple calls it liquid glass, and it's a unified design that's not just on iOS but also on macOS and iPadOS, creating a consistent feel across the Apple ecosystem. Forget the flat design we've known forever. This is all about depth, light, and interaction. The main idea here is translucency. UI elements like menus, widgets, and the dock now act like panes of frosted glass floating over your content. They subtly pick up the colors of whatever is behind them, creating a sense of 3D space that makes the old design look, well, ancient. Dynamic controls and buttons can now fluidly morph and adapt, bringing more focus to your content when you need it. It all begins with the lock screen, which is now more dynamic than ever. The Clocks font, which has that same glassy 3D look, can intelligently resize and shift to better fit your wallpaper. So, if you have a photo of a person, the time will dynamically adapt to keep their face in view, even as notifications stack up. And speaking of wallpapers, iOS 26 can take a standard photo and use what Apple calls spatial scenes to add a subtle 3D parallax effect as you move your phone, making your favorite pictures feel more alive right on your lock screen. This design philosophy extends right into the apps. In Safari, the tab bar now floats above the web page, shrinking out of the way as you scroll to give you max screen real estate. In apps like Mail and Messages, toolbars and menus have been cleaned up, with many adopting the new floating glassy style. The whole experience feels more open, more fluid, and way more modern. This isn't just a new theme, it's a fundamental shift in how you interact with your phone, making everything feel more layered and immersive. Head tracking. What if you could control your phone with just a smile or a head tilt? Apple's new iOS 26 makes that possible with head tracking, a revolutionary accessibility feature. Let's break down how it works. Head tracking lets you control your entire iPhone using head movements and facial gestures. It's not a gimmick, it's a tool designed to give real independence to users with motor challenges. And yes, Apple skipped ahead to iOS 26 to unify versioning across its products, so you didn't miss 7 years of updates. The best part? It uses the front-facing camera you already have. Just go to Settings, find Accessibility, and toggle on head tracking. A pointer instantly appears that mirrors your movement. So how does it work? The camera tracks your head's position for pointer control. The real magic is gesture recognition. You can map actions, like opening an app, to a smile or raised eyebrow. To tap an item, you just hover the pointer, and a feature called dwell time registers the click. Customization is key. You aren't locked into defaults and can map different gestures to various system actions, like opening the control center with your eyebrows. You can also fine-tune the pointer's sensitivity to make it feel just right. It's not perfect though. It needs good lighting to work well, and glasses can sometimes interfere with gestures. There's a slight learning curve, and since it's for iOS 26 launching in September 2025, the current beta still has some bugs to be fixed. If this was helpful, hit the like button. What's the first action you would map to a gesture? Let us know in the comments. At the end of the day, head tracking is more than a feature. It's a powerful tool for independence, making the iPhone truly accessible to everyone, regardless of their physical mobility. When you open your camera, you will probably notice the flash, timer, and mode switcher all gone. No, it's not a bug. Apple hid them on purpose. All that power is still there. You just have to know the secret gestures to unlock it. This is all part of Apple's new liquid glass design philosophy. The goal is extreme minimalism, designed to make you focus on your photo, not the buttons. By hiding controls, they made the app feel simpler for point-and-shoot users, but a headache for the rest of us. So let's find them. To switch modes like portrait or panel, just swipe left or right on the photo and video text. To find a flash, timer, and filters, swipe up from that same spot to reveal a hidden menu. Pro settings like Pro RAW and resolution controls are now located in toggles at the top of the screen. This cleanup creates friction for serious photographers. Toggling Pro RAW or changing video settings now requires extra taps, which can cost you the perfect shot. It's a classic Apple trade-off, prioritizing simplicity for the majority, even if it slows down the pros. So is the new camera a step forward or back? For casuals, it's cleaner. For pros, it's an extra hurdle. Apple hasn't taken away any power, they just tucked it behind a new design. AirPods update. You think you know your AirPods? With iOS 26, they're not just earbuds anymore. Apple has secretly turned them into a powerful tool that goes way beyond listening. And I'll show you the craziest new abilities and how to use them right now. First, to get these upgrades, you'll need AirPods with the H2 chip. That means AirPods Pro 2 and the new AirPods 4. You'll also need to be running iOS 26. And good news, you can finally trigger firmware updates manually in settings. No more waiting around. Now for the main event. For creators, there's a massive audio recording upgrade called Studio Quality. The H2 chip now lets your AirPods capture incredibly clear, high-fidelity sound, perfect for voiceovers or podcasts on the go. Call quality is also more lifelike. But the feature that will really blow you away is the new camera remote. A press and hold on your AirPod stem now snaps a photo or starts and stops video. For photos, you even get a 3-second countdown clicked into your ear. If you think a camera remote is insane, what's coming next is even smarter. And hey, if you're getting value out of this, do me a favor and tap that like button. Apple also solves some everyday annoyances. My favorite is pause audio for sleep. Your AirPods can now detect when you've fallen asleep and will automatically pause whatever is playing. Plus, they finally fixed the CarPlay audio battle. A new setting called Keep Audio in Headphones ensures your audio stays right where you want it when you get in the car, instead of being hijacked by the speakers. Phone and battery. Is iOS 26 the update that finally ends spam calls? And does its new adaptive power mode actually deliver all-day battery life? Apple is bringing some big changes to the phone app and your battery settings. Let's break down the two features everyone's talking about and see if this is the upgrade you've been waiting for. We'll start with the phone, then move to the battery. The phone app hasn't seen a real shakeup in years, but that's changing with iOS 26. Besides a cleaner, unified layout for your recent calls and voicemails, the headline feature is call screening. This is way smarter than the old silence unknown callers. When an unknown number calls, your iPhone can ask who they are and why they're calling, then transcribe the response for you in real time. You can then decide to answer, ignore, or send them to voicemail. This system, combined with deeper carrier integration to filter out known spammers, is designed to give you back control over who can make your phone ring. Now, for the big one, battery life. iOS 26 adds some great quality of life updates, like showing you the estimated time until your phone is fully charged right on the lock screen. But the most powerful tool is the revamped battery settings. It now flags apps causing excessive drain with an orange indicator and gives you a weekly view to compare your usage against your average. If an app is suddenly guzzling power, iOS 26 will tell you why, like background activity or too many notifications, so you can finally figure out what's killing your battery. And if you're finding these breakdowns breakdowns helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We'll be doing a full long-term battery drain test across multiple devices once iOS 26 officially launches, and you won't want to miss it. Finally, a quick but important note on compatibility. iOS 26 will be available for the iPhone 11 and newer models, as well as the iPhone SE 2nd generation and later. This means support is being dropped for the iPhone XS, XS Max, and XR models. And it's important to remember that the most advanced Apple Intelligence features will require an iPhone 15 Pro or newer, thanks to the power needed from the A17 Pro chip or later. The full public release of iOS 26 is expected in mid-September 2025, likely launching alongside the new iPhone 17. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one feature you're most excited about? Is it the new look, new camera design, or maybe the new head tracking? Let me know your favorite feature down in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives just like this one. Until next time, stay curious.